Hello and welcome to a quick video because Niantic or like Pokemon Go just announced that the Go Fest is returning soon, and we got a little bit of a teaser here. This is not really a lot of information yet, but we're going to have a little bit of information. We actually had some information prior leaked already, but we're going to see here the official logo of the Go Fest. This was leaked actually like a week ago or something. I don't even know how it leaked, but like this was already out basically a week ago. I kind of thought of making a video about this as well, but as you saw in the recent week here on this channel, there's been a lot going on, so I get a lot of videos already done and then I completely forgot about it. But yeah, we're going to have now the Go Fest returning soon. Interestingly enough about this, we're going to talk a little bit more about what is coming up most likely as well. But interesting here is that they announced it this early because we have only the 6th of March right now while I'm recording this video. Last year it got announced somewhere mid-April and the year prior at the end of March. So we don't really know what returning soon means. Like I would imagine most likely like 1 or 2 weeks away of the official announcement for it. But that's going to be kind of interesting. And what we see already as well on this kind of logo is we have a background that looks like kind of like, I don't know, like a dawn sky, like kind of where we have like some stars going on there. We have like an interesting background. Usually the Go Fest logo tells a lot about the Go Fest itself, so like everything is kind of intentional. And then we're gonna see next to the Go Fest, just in general, like the fest, there's small little ghost type thingies there, which you're gonna see later on here as well, real quick, because if we can move on to this trailer, we're going to see here a little silhouette, and of course everybody who kinda knows Pokemon or whatever knows what this Pokemon is going to be, and it's honestly one of my favorite Pokemon, so I really want to make a video about this anyway. But yeah, stay tuned for more details, and we can give you at least a little bit of details on what people expect and what is coming. What is coming for sure is going to be Marshadow. Marshadow is a mythical Pokemon from Generation 7, I think. Generation 7, I think. This Pokemon is going to get up to 4,217 CP, which is quite a lot, especially for Mythical. Like, it's one of the best Mythical Pokemon out there, which is really cool as well. Has a decent attack stat, has okay defense, has okay stamina. Very cool Pokemon, one of my favorite from the main series games. And this Pokemon is going to be very cool, and I would imagine that's actually going to be a Pokemon that you might want to get for the Open Master League as well. Fighting in Ghost, of course, same typing as Annihilate. Annihilate is a very good Pokemon already. Even in the Master League you can play this Pokemon, but this one can be very similar, if not even better. Let's take a look at the moveset of this Pokemon. We're going to have here the website of Cerebi right now here as well. We can even go to the newest generation, but I don't know how much is going to change in terms of the moveset. What we see here is something like Thunder Punch, Ace Punch, Fire Punch, Elemental Punch is going to be great. Shadow Sneak, could see them giving this Pokemon Shadow Sneak, but we have Shadow Punch, which is a great move to bait, for example. We have Counter, which is insanely overpowered as a fast move, so that's going to be great if we're going to get this. We have Spectral Thief, which is going to be the signature move for this Pokemon, and usually Niantic releases those signature moves with the Pokemon itself as well. We saw it, for example, with Shaman getting the move Seed Flare, the second to last one. Last one, actually, we didn't get the signature move, which I have to say. Diancie would have Diamond Storm as a signature move. We didn't get it last year. The year prior, we got the move for Shaman, so we don't know if Niantic is going to give us this new move of Spectral Thief. Would be really cool, would be very interesting. As a maybe better, maybe cheaper ghost type move would be really interesting there for sure. We see something like Close Combat, which is going to be great for this Pokemon. But also what you're going to see a little bit further down most likely, we have Payback, we have Drain Punch, but we have Shadow Claw as well. So basically, you have access and theory, we don't know yet. It's currently not in the game code itself, like the Pokemon itself is not in the game code, but we can still take a look at it because I'm able to edit this kind of stuff. This Pokemon would have access to the both single best fast moves in the game while being Stab, while having great cheat moves, also something like a Brick Break, which got buffed this season, basically, would be interesting for this Pokemon, dropping the opponent's defense, and in general, insane coverage. So this Pokemon can be actually very exciting for the future. If we're gonna take a look here real quick, here we have the Ultra League. We have some moves that I just put in there, for example. Here, don't really look at the Annihilate, but just how I made this a little bit cheaper. But yeah, we're going to see here the stats as well. Those are going to be accurate. We're going to have Counter and Shadow Claw. If we take a look here at the moveset, we can go for something cheaper like Shadow Punch and maybe something like a Counter and then something like Close Combat. Let's see how this is going to perform in the Open Ultra League. We're going to see here does perform actually pretty well. And Ultra League is most likely not going to be the meta where this Pokemon is going to really want to shine. Master League is where it's at, and I'm going to definitely save my Rare XL candies for this Pokemon. I hope that I can attend, by the way, the European one. Depends on where it is and when it is. If it's in Germany, I'm definitely going to be able to attend basically no matter what is going to happen, but anything else is going to be a little bit trickier for me this year. It's next year most likely would be a little bit easier for me, but hopefully I can still attend one and go like in person, which would be really, really cool. But yeah, this Pokemon is going to be great here as well. We're going to see the moveset of Close Combat, Shadow Ball, and Shadow, Claw, whatever. We're going to see that this is going to get you some nice average rating. What I thought as well, just after I put actually everything in, is that maybe even this Pokemon would be a little bit better with Ice Punch, which it also learns for the Master League, because there are a lot of Pokemon that are going to be weak, and as you can see here, this Pokemon can be really, really good for the Master League if it would get Ice Punch instead as well, giving it like great coverage, giving it like potential to completely destroy the meta as well. So like this Pokemon has so much to offer, and we can take a look here at several different movesets as well for the Master League and how they're going to perform. Also with Brick Break here on the third one as well, we're going to have the Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball, Close Combat moveset here. We have the counter variant of it. We have Brick Break on it. But honestly, I feel like that the last one going to be the best one with Ice Punch. As you can see here, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be the greatest in total here, but I feel like it is still going to be such a huge threat for a lot of Pokemon, especially like two-shit scenario, because your fast move is doing a ton of damage. And look at the right side for Marshadow. If you're going to give it like Ice Punch, Close Combat, Shadow Claw, it's going to be one of the best Pokemon to use for the Master League. So definitely can be very exciting, especially if Niantic gonna give it Spectral Thief, which might be also even better than something like a Shadow Ball. This would be even cooler. So this Pokemon has a lot of potential, and I honestly cannot see them screwing it up too much, because basically you have a Ghost and Fighting type Pokemon, you have very good moves for both typings and great coverage moves. Like I don't think that this Pokemon going to be bad. Like for example, Shaman was pretty bad, Nancy was pretty bad, but I feel like this Pokemon going to be great to get. So definitely something I'm very excited about. What other people also kind of thought about is that most likely based on the background, as you can see also with kind of the face of Solgaleo, the background of the GoFest logo, here we're gonna see of course like this kind of sky area. You're most likely gonna get something around Solgaleo and Lunala. Some people were thinking about the Dusk Mane and the Dawn form, but I don't know, it was Dawn Wings form. As you can see here, we're gonna take a look at this afterwards as well, going to be coming into the game. I doubt it. I think what we're only gonna get is Solgaleo and Lunala raids and the shiny form available for them. The shiny form going to be kind of insane, like as you can see here right now, and of course Solgaleo, one of the best Pokemon for the Master League, going to be very exciting when this is going to be available. Very likely going to be in raids for the upcoming Go Fest. Here, look at the shiny form of Lunala, looks really cool. I hope that they're gonna give this Pokemon Shadow Claws well in the future, but right now it's kind of trash to play, while Solgaleo is amazing to play. Definitely still a very cool Pokemon that are not really given out yet to the people. Like I think you had like 3 or 4 encounters or something total. I think only actually 2, but I have like some traded, so it's most likely why. But yeah, here otherwise different candidate would be Necrozma. We don't have the moves the moves of them yet in here. We're going to only have the stats of this, which is going to be also kind of okay. Very decent stamina, very okay bulk, very okay attack. Definitely cool legendary as well. I would imagine that this might actually release prior already as just a normal raid, maybe at the end of this season already, could see that. But yeah, Necrozma would be also an option for this one, and then we of course have the Dusk Mane Necrozma, which is actually, like, I thought I would have more CP than this, but I guess not. But still, like, high attack stat, crazy good defense stat as well. But the typing as well is just really, really great. Like, Psychic and Steel, of course, has the normal one already as well, but this is most likely going to be, like, a little bit of an upgrade as well for it. Also, Necrozma and Solgaleo would have both signature moves, which would be really cool. So, Sunsteel Strike, I think, is, like, for Solgaleo, and Moongeist Beam for Lunala, which would be very interesting. I think, like, Necrozma also has the signature move, like, Prism Laser or something. I think it even has, like, 2. So, like, there's so much potential for this Go Fest, and it might be very, very exciting. So definitely stay tuned. We don't know yet when we're gonna get more information, but this is basically going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and yeah, that's going to be it. Bye bye.